DIY home buying versus using an agent. Is it worth it under the new commission structure to hire a buyer's agent? Buying a home is one of the biggest financial decisions most of us will ever make. But with the recent changes to how real estate commissions work, some buyers are asking, should I go it alone? In today's video, I'm going to dive deep into the DIY home buying approach and compare it to using a buyer's agent, especially under the new commission rules. Is it still worth it to have an agent on your side? Let's find out. Hi, Emily Farber here, your favorite YouTubing Iowa Realtor. I make videos all about real estate designed to give you down-to-earth information to help you make educated real estate decisions for yourself. If that's your thing, you should hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Let's start with what has changed. Traditionally, the listing agent would take a listing for a price that he or she negotiated with the seller, and then the listing brokerage would pay the buyer's agent commission at closing. But with the new rules from the Department of Justice in play, a buyer who wishes to work with a buyer's agent now must sign an agreement in advance of viewing any properties which outlines what their fees are. It's important for the buyer to understand that they might have to pay their buyer agent commission on their own. Note I said might. We're going to come back to that for more in just a bit. This change has led to some buyers to wonder if they should just skip working with a buyer's agent altogether by either going directly to the listing agent and hoping for the best, or hiring an attorney to write the purchase agreement, and then the buyer thinks they're going to handle it all the rest on their own. At first blush, going the DIY route might sound like a good way to try to save some money in the home buying process, but let's explore the pros and cons of each approach. First off, doing it yourself means taking on extra work and responsibility. Without a buyer's agent, you're the one who's responsible for finding listings, contacting the listing agent, arranging for showings, objectively assessing the property, analyzing the asking price, negotiating the price, understanding contracts, keeping track of deadlines, handling paperwork, negotiating remedies and repairs, and managing the transactional hurdles. Basically, being in charge of the entire process. And while there are online tools and resources to help, they don't provide the depth of expertise or the personalized service of a professional agent. If you're not familiar with real estate transactions, the DIY approach could lead to mistakes that can cost you money, heartache, and the loss of the home, if not more. People get sued for real estate related reasons all the time. Now, in full disclosure, some real estate transactions are pretty cut and dry, but others, they can be a complete disaster. The sticky wicket is that there's no way to tell what kind of transaction you're going to get yourself into when you start out. There are some transactions that are just absolute beasts, even where there are professionals working their hardest on both sides to hold it all together. For someone without experience, I can't imagine transactions like that ending in anything other than fiery disaster. Things you need to watch out for include overpaying for a home, missing red flags in inspections, or even legal issues within your contracts. And let's be honest, buying a home is stressful enough without adding more to your plate. So why should you consider working with a buyer's agent under the new commission structure? The short answer is you're paying for expertise, time saving, professional connections, and negotiation power. Buyer's agents are real estate professionals who understand the complexities of real estate transactions, and the really good agents come with deep connections to solve potentially deal-killing problems. They can spot issues in your contracts that you might overlook. They can help you navigate the paperwork. They can solve problems that bog down transactions, and perhaps most importantly, they negotiate on your behalf. A good agent can save you thousands of dollars by negotiating purchase price, repairs, other terms, and closing costs. A good agent can help keep a deal together when all signs are pointing towards a dead end, or Equally as important, a good agent will tell you when it is time to jump ship. Save yourself while you can and refocus on other options. The mainstream media has done a poor job of explaining the multifaceted options of how real estate commission works post-Sitzer-Burnett settlement. It has been my experience so far that most sellers are still willing to pay a buyer's agent in order to keep their home as marketable to the widest number of buyers possible. In some cases, a seller is willing to partially pay something towards a buyer's agent fee to help you offset your costs. And yes, in some cases, you might have to foot the complete bill for your agent's commission directly. But remember, their ability to help you win the deal and negotiate the best terms for your situation often offsets their costs. Don't forget about the cost of your time. Agents take care of scheduling showings, market research, coordinating with other affiliates associated within the deal, and managing all the behind-the-scenes details that would otherwise fall on you. It's important to acknowledge that you can be a buyer who does not have the ability to pay your buyer's agent out of pocket. You still have options if you want to have a buyer's agent working on your behalf. You can direct your agent not to show you properties that don't explicitly offer buyer agent compensation. You can offer over list price and then ask for the buyer agent fee to be covered by the seller. Or you can just write your agent's fee into the offer and see what happens. After all, it won't take long for most sellers to see that the request is going to be part of many offers. At the end of the day, most sellers are more interested in their goals, their timeline, and their net, rather than waiting and waiting for an offer that doesn't include a buyer agent fee so they can feel like they won against someone or something. Now, with the new commission rules, buyers are faced with negotiating how much they are willing to pay their agent. This might sound kind of intimidating, but it actually opens up the door for more transparency in real estate. You can now discuss and agree on what services are worth with your agent and shop around for an agent that fits your budget and needs. Commonly, the buyer agent fee will be a percentage of the gross sales price or a flat fee. You might be able to find an agent that offers a la carte pricing for individual real estate services. I made a video all about the buyer representation agreement and what you need to know before signing one. You can hop over and watch it from up here. Think of it like hiring another professional, whether it's a lawyer, an accountant, contractor. You want somebody who knows what they're doing, has the kind of experience you're looking for your situation, and who has your best interests at heart. You may pay for those services, but the peace of mind and protection that they offer is invaluable. So, is it still worth it to use a buyer's agent under the new commission structure? For most people, absolutely yes. While you may need to pay your agent's commission directly, in some cases, the expertise, time saving, and negotiation power they bring to the table can make a huge difference in the end game of your transaction. In many cases, the seller will still be paying your buyer agent fees in order to help you over that hurdle to home ownership and get the property sold. A buyer's agent can help you avoid costly mistakes, secure a better deal, and ensure that the entire process runs smoothly and makes it to closing, which is the goal. While offers of compensation to buyer's agents have been removed from the MLS, many sellers want you to know that they're still offering, and we are finding new ways to make it known. At the end of the day, buying a home is a big decision, and having a professional guide you through it is a worthy investment. If you're thinking about going it alone, make sure that you've considered the risks carefully. In real estate, mistakes cost money and more. Your home, your time, and your peace of mind. What do you think? Is real estate a DIY project, or do you think a good buyer's agent is worth his or her weight in gold? Tell me about it down in the comments. Hey, it's been fun, and I'll catch you later.